Sister Wives star Mykelti Brown-Padron had a rough night while hosting a live stream on social media back in December. She and her husband Tony have been sharing their version of events and commenting on episodes as Sister Wives continues. They certainly had their own share of critics, especially since they often defend Kody and Robyn. However, it seems like the family's breakdown is starting to get to Mykelti. See what happened on a live stream at the end of 2024. Mykelti Brown mourns the loss of the father she knew. As the parents of 3 toddlers, Tony and Mykelti Padron often have their hands full. They still appear on Sister Wives now and then, but largely focus their time on building their family. While hosting a live stream about the show in December, fans asked questions that really seemed to hit a nerve with the TLC star. Many of her siblings publicly admitted they have a strained relationship with Kody. But Mykelti has tried to keep the lines of communication open for a very long time. A Facebook user recently uploaded a video featuring Mykelti's heartbreaking moment. "I wish that he was more respectful," the TLC star says through tears. "I wish that he showed his love more. I'm happy that I at least have something because growing up, I didn't. And that's not fair." A Sister Wives viewer analyzes the live stream. From there, a voiceover takes over and discusses Mykelti's show. "So listen, I know it has to be super hard for the Brown kids to watch these episodes, because let's face it, no child wants to hear their parent call them or their siblings jerks, bullies, nasty," the creator says. Mykelti says that they don't watch the shows. Only she and Gwen watch. But the viewers were asking some really great questions, and surprisingly, she didn't just float over the questions as if she didn't see them like she normally does. She answers with dignity. The voiceover goes on to discuss the questions viewers asked, such as whether or not Kody really loved the other wives. Mykelti admitted she earnestly thought her father loved his first 3 wives and always treated them as such when she was young. Other topics include Kody accusing the ex-wives and their children of trash talking. Instead of defending her father, Mykelti actually stuck up for the wives and said they were simply venting. It was certainly a change of pace, considering Mykelti Brown-Padron has always fiercely defended Kody in the past. Did Mykelti's reaction surprise you? Add your own thoughts and ideas to the comments below. Catch the Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all this spring. In the meantime, follow TV shows Ace Online for the latest news and updates on the Brown family. In a world where reality TV stars are expected to always present a polished version of themselves, it's not often that fans are given a raw, unfiltered look at the emotional turmoil that these individuals experience behind the scenes. But that's exactly what happened when Mykelti Brown, daughter of Kody Brown and his 3rd wife Christine, broke down crying over her father during a live video. The moment was unexpected and deeply emotional, leaving fans of Sister Wives in shock and prompting a wave of sympathy for Mykelti, who had always seemed so poised and composed on screen. What made her breakdown even more poignant was the context in which it happened. A public live session where Mykelti was expected to answer questions and engage with her followers. The live moment, a sudden breakdown. During a routine live video on Instagram or TikTok, depending on the platform, Mykelti was answering questions about her life and recent events, all of which were fairly standard. She was talking about motherhood, her husband Tony, and their growing family. Then out of nowhere, the conversation took a personal turn. A fan asked her a seemingly innocent question about how her father, Kody, had been adjusting to the recent changes in the family dynamic. That simple question quickly became the trigger for an emotional outpouring. Mykelti, known for her often steady demeanor, paused, taking a deep breath before responding. As she spoke about her father, her voice faltered. Her eyes filled with tears, and before long, she was visibly crying. The fans watching the live video saw a side of Mykelti that had been largely kept hidden from public view. As her tears fell, she admitted to feeling conflicted about her father's behavior, particularly in the wake of his separation from her mother, Christine. The breakdown was raw and genuine, revealing the pain that Mykelti had clearly been carrying for some time. This wasn't just an emotional moment, it was a deeply revealing one. The question about Kody, which seemed innocent enough to an outsider, peeled back the layers of Mykelti's complex emotions surrounding her father and the ripple effects of the recent shifts within the Brown family. For many fans, it was the first time they saw just how much the family's turbulence had impacted Mykelti on a personal level. The context, Kody and Christine's split. To fully understand why this breakdown struck such a chord, it's essential to understand the current state of Kody's plural marriage. Over the years, Kody's relationship with Christine, his third wife, had been slowly deteriorating. Christine, who had been with Kody for over 25 years, announced her decision to leave him in a dramatic moment that unfolded on Sister Wives. The public breakup left many fans heartbroken for Christine, but it also had a profound impact on their children. Mykelti, as the eldest daughter of Kody and Christine, had been in a unique position. She grew up with the complexities of a plural marriage, navigating the relationships between her father and his multiple wives. Watching her mother and father's relationship crumble must have been an emotional roller coaster. As a grown woman now with her own family, Mykelti has a different perspective on these changes, but that doesn't make them any easier to process. The breakdown during her live video likely stemmed from a combination of grief over the end of her parents' marriage and frustration with her father's behavior. In recent seasons of Sister Wives, Kody's relationships with his wives, particularly Christine, had become strained. He had been accused of being emotionally unavailable to Christine, and fans could see how the rift affected their family. For Mykelti, watching her mother go through the emotional pain of the divorce, while her father seemed to grow more distant, must have been a devastating experience. It's important to note that Mykelti's relationship with her father had already been complex for a while. Although Kody's bond with Robyn, his fourth wife, seemed to take precedence in the latter seasons of Sister Wives, the impact of his strained relationships with his other wives, including Christine, affected all of his children, including Mykelti. The emotional impact on Mykelti. In the live session, Mykelti spoke candidly about how difficult it was to witness the family drama unfold, especially knowing that her father, Kody, seemed to prioritize his relationship with Robyn over the needs of his other wives and children. For Mykelti, this created a rift, one that she couldn't quite resolve. She acknowledged how, in many ways, the public scrutiny of the family's relationships had forced her to bury her true feelings for the sake of protecting her family's image. Her breakdown was a powerful reminder that the members of the Brown family are more than just characters on a reality show. They're real people with real emotions. Mykelti's pain wasn't about drama or TV ratings. It was about the personal cost of her father's actions. Watching her father's emotional neglect toward Christine must have created deep feelings of betrayal and confusion for Mykelti, who had grown up with an image of family unity that was slowly deteriorating in front of her. The aftermath, support from fans and family. The moment didn't go unnoticed. Fans flooded the comment sections with messages of love and support for Mykelti, offering words of comfort and letting her know they understood the emotional toll she had been under. For many viewers, seeing this vulnerability from Mykelti was an eye-opener. It reminded them that while Sister Wives is a show about polygamy and the complex dynamics of plural families, it's also a story about real people dealing with real pain. What made the moment even more poignant was how Mykelti's family responded. Her mother, Christine, who had been through so much herself, took to social media to show her support for Mykelti. Christine, having gone through her own heartache after her split with Kody, likely understood the depth of Mykelti's feelings and reached out to comfort her daughter. Tony, Mykelti's husband, also offered words of support during the live session, reassuring her that she didn't need to hold back her emotions. His presence in the video helped show just how much of a supportive partner he is, especially during such an emotional moment. A deeper understanding of family dynamics. The breakdown wasn't just an isolated incident. It was a reflection of the deep wounds within the Brown family. It showed that no matter how much time has passed or how much fame they've garnered, the emotional turmoil is still very much real for them. Mykelti's tears were a reminder that, while viewers might watch Sister Wives for entertainment, the effects of the Brown family's struggles go far beyond the cameras. It also painted a picture of the personal costs of being a part of such a public family. While Kody and Robyn have often been in the spotlight, it's clear that the fallout from the Brown family split isn't just confined to the adults.